or carbon and branches into paper. Television, 1923. Transmission of images and sound using short-wavelength microwaves. Computer, 1942. A device that can be instructed to carry out an arbitrary set of arithmetic or logical operations automatically, such as digital messaging via email, internet, and etc. Email, 1972. Transmission of text message using the internet. And mobile phone, 1983. Telephone communication between a mobile handset and cell-based stations. Okay, now is Frayer model. Definition: the communication system is a system model that describes a communication, facts, and characteristics. The first communication system started in 1837. Examples: Morse code, WhatsApp, mobile phone, and computer. Non-examples: frog, snake, caterpillar, and ladybug.
Okay, good job, Nicholas.
Communication system timeline. 1837, the Morse code. It is the first communication system. It is when we sending text messages with telegraph wires or using the radio as a series of dots and dashes. On the same year, 1837, was the telegraph. It is a communication system that used Morse code to send electrical signals along with wires or using radio waves. This is the Morse code, and this is the telegraph. On the 1843, the fax machine. It is the type of communication system that used digital signals to transmit text and images over standard telephone lines. And this is how it looked like. Next, on 1867, the typewriter. It is a type of communication system that used electromechanical machine for writing printed messages. This is the example of the typewriter. On 1876 is the telephone. It is a traditional telephone system using a copper wires to transmit voice. Example of the telephone. 1887, radio. It is a communication system that uses radio waves to transmit voice and music. 1923, television. It is a communication system that's transmitted of images and sounds using short wavelength microwaves. They are high-frequency radio waves. 1942, the electronic computer. It is a device that operates automatically like a digital messaging via email, the internet, and many more. This is the picture. After that, there is the satellite on 1962. It is a communication system that communicates between the base stations on Earth and satellites in the orbits. This is how the satellite looks like. Next is on 1969, the Internet. It is a national and international communication system that sends email, data, and web pages. After that, it came out with the email on 1972. a communication system that's using internet to send text messages. And last is 1983, mobile phones. It is a wireless handheld device that can make and receive calls. For the Frayer model, I changed it a bit. This is my Frayer model for the communication system. First is definition. Is a component that is used to communicate or transfer or exchange information between two or more locations. Next is the characteristics of a good communication system. Delivery. Should deliver the messages to the correct destination from the sender to the receiver. 2. Accuracy. Messages should accurately, without any changes or same format, sent by the sender and received by the receiver. Last is timeliness. A system must deliver the data without any delay. Next is the basic component of communication system. Number 1, information source. Number 2, transmitter, carrying signal. 3, communication channel. 4, receiver. And last, 5 is destination. This is the example of the communication system. There's telephone, telegraphs, smartphone or mobile, fax, radio, television, internet, and video conference.
This is the timeline of communication by means. October 21, 1832, first telegraph. David Alter built a telegraph to communicate in Washington. On May 24, 1844, set the first message and succeeded to send it. April 3, 1864, the Pony Express began. The Pony Express is a mailing service sending letters, newspaper, and mail between Missouri and California in the United States of America. October 9, 1876. Demonstration of telephone. Alexander Graham Bell came to the academy and demonstrated his invention of the telephone before members twice during 1876 in May and October. August 19, 1894. Morse code over radio. When used over radio, the dots and dashes are represented by a series of short long codes. December 24, 1906. The first radio audio broadcast. October 2, 1925. First live television image. John Logie Baird demonstrates the world's first television system to transmit live, moving images in tone graduation to 40 members of the Royal Institutions. The 30-line image are scanned mechanically by a disc with a spiral of lens at 12.5 images per second. January 26, 1926. First television system. Dr. Ernest Fred Werner Alexanderson performs the first successful public television broadcast. The picture with 48 lines and 16 frames per second were received on set on 1.5 speed. October 2, 1925. First live television image. On Bread achieves the first live television image with tone graduation, not so good or cloud image in his laboratory. Bear drags office boy William Kane on in front of the camera to become the first face on television, but rate of 5 images per second is below realistic movement. July 1, 1941. First television commercial. The world's first legal TV commercial for Beluga watches occurs at 2:29 p.m. over WNBT New York before a baseball game between the Brooklyn Dodgers and Philadelphia Phillies. The 10-second spot displayed a picture of a clock superimposed on a map of the United States, accompanied by the voice-over America Runs on Volvo Time. July 4, 1971. First email. The first SMS ever sent was by Brit Neil Papworth, who texted Happy Christmas to Vodafone director Richard Jarvis at a staff Christmas party. Papworth sent the short messaging service from his work computer to an Orbital 901 handset. December 3, 1992. First text message, the first SMS ever sent was by Bryn Nell Papworth, the secretary. August 19, 2004. Google goes public. Google was first incorporated as a privately held company on September 4, 1998, and it is in its public offering followed on August 19, 2004. February 14, 2005, YouTube created 3 PayPal employees start YouTube on the grounds that they have difficulty sharing videos the domain name. June 29, 2007, the iPhone started shipping. So that was my timeline of communication. Now this is my Frayer model.
Let's go to Frayer model.
Communication. My definition. Communication is a tool that helps you talk with other people around the world. The characteristic helps you calling, texting, blogging, podcasting, talking. Example, phones, letter, emails, videos, podcasts, and social media. Non-example, ice cream, cars, plants, peanuts, and chains.
Okay, well done, Wilson. Okay, do you have more?
No, ma'am, that's all.
Very good, well done. All right, now I'm not quite sure if we still have time.